Well, I think it's more about how important the media guide is to the media industry in Ghana. As I mentioned when I was speaking, when you do a cursory survey or you speak to most journalists, generally the feedback you get when it comes to knowledge skills on IFFs and how to investigate it, the general feedback is that there's a generally low level of knowledge and skills when it comes to first knowledge about IFFs and how to report it. So with funding from NORA through Oxfam in Ghana, we have been working primarily with the media actors, the media themselves, and also the state and the non-state accountability stakeholders to develop this guide that, as we saw, presents a holistic tool on, first of all, identifying what illicit financial flows are. And not only that, also it looks at themes around domestic resource mobilization. It looks at issues of tax justice and the dynamics and the interplays between these thematic areas, but primarily on how IFFs affect domestic revenue mobilization and, by extension, the government's ability to provide the infrastructure and the development that we need. So this is a document that has come to provide some light on the dark subjects or the gray areas of IFS for the media so that we can support their work to demand transparency, first of all, to educate, to inform, and also to demand accountability and transparency when it comes to domestic resource mobilization and government expenditure generally. So that is, in short, is the value or the essence of the media guide we've just launched. Become a white elephant that sits in the newsrooms without being used. We've provided the hard copies, but most importantly for wide accessibility, the e-copies, which are online and which, as we said, you can scan from here. When you go back to your media houses, of course, for those of you here, we kindly urge that, first of all, you share the information and also share the document that you've downloaded with your colleagues for them to peruse it and to use it. I think all the other speakers, including the Oxfam country director, pointed to the huge impact that IFFs are doing to us. And sometimes many people don't feel the effect of IFFs. It shows in the nature of the roles that we have. It shows in the value of the services we receive at our hospitals. So all of us have a role to play, but particularly the media being the voices of society, to delve into it, immerse themselves in the document and begin to use it as a guide to report and expose the IFF that is affecting us as a country.